Welcome back to Vanport for the 40-minute feature race of the first round of the GRC Championship Season 4. This is the Division 2 event, following on from the first 20-minute sprint race. Let's go through the grid and see who's where. So, top 10 on the grid. Wayne Belcher takes pole position from Andre Hersey. Richard Fisher follows up in 3rd place, followed by Paul Charman in 4th. Johan Pegula in 5th, Stacey Newcomb 6th, Peter Larson 7th, Chris Askew 8th, Urban Ortner 9th, and Mike Javelin rounding out the top 10. It should be an interesting event, I'd say 40 minutes long, including one pit stop. Okay, we have the lights on, and they go. Good clean start from the front too, as we have 20 cars roaring down the start straight, heading towards turn 1. Let's see if they all get through cleanly this time. But Andre has the whole shot into turn 1, and Wayne's thinking of checking around the inside, but he's got slow, and that looks like Stacey Newcomb's gone from 6th place all the way to 2nd during the first turn. I think I saw one car spinning in the background. I think that's one of the SRM BMWs. So Stacey here in 2nd place. This is most unusual for him, and Wayne will want to take the place off him quite quickly because Andre is steadily disappearing down the road. So it looks like he may want to have a go into the fast chicane, and he does. Stacey's stayed out wide, let them through. It looks like Paul Charman's actually got through there as well. So coming on to lap 2, as we go through the field, we have Hersey, Belcher, Charman, Newcomb, Larson, Askew, Jones, Ortner, Javelin and A. Randall bringing up the top 10. Coming on to lap 2, and we're having battles separating out already. This is the battle for 5th place between Anthony Jones and Urban Ortner. Let's see who's going to go where. I think Urban's going to have a go down the inside here, down into turn 1. Let's see if he can keep it tight, or will Anthony be able to defend it? Oh, we got a bit of contact, and Anthony's lost even more of his front bumper. But Urban's through, takes the place. Now up front again on lap 5. Looks like Wayne's starting to close in on Andre. He's going through turn 1. And both looking very comfortable into the lapping in 1 minute 22, so that's quite a fast pace being set. Meanwhile, back in 7th place on lap 6 with Chris Askew's coming up to the field, and he's taking on Mike Javelin in 7th, and he's been able to go all the way around the outside of him down the back straight. That's quite incredible straight line speed he's got in that car. Through the fast chicane, no problem at all. On to lap 7, Wayne Belcher's now really close, he's almost in striking distance now. Looking down into turn 1 again. Andre's still driving a beautiful line through there, but that little hop over the curve is not going to help him. Wayne's going to get a good exit from there, and he has. He's right up with Andre. He's going to try and get through on the inside at the corner. No, Andre's managed to keep the door closed. I think that's only a matter of time. Back on to lap 8, and we have even battles down to 15th place here. Of Johansson, Hans Brouwer and Aid Randall all disputing 15th place. As we have a little bit of slide from Aid there, but back on to lap 9, and the leads are right up close together. I think Wayne's going to be going for it. Yes, they're side by side down the back straight, and Wayne's going to be on the outside for the fast chicane. This is going to be interesting. See if they can get through this one piece. Oh, Andre's come across. They've touched and touched again, but they're both through. No damage for either of them. Back out onto the straight. Skim to lap 9, and the battle for 15th is still going on. Hans Brouwer, I think, is lining up Johansson for a pass here into turn 1, and he is through. But he's not quite kept it tight enough. Oh, he's spun it. And he bounced over the curb and spun the car. And oh, ouch! I think that was Anthony Jones came around with unsighted and collected him. He was able to rejoin there, back with the leaders, and they can't. Whoa! I was going to say they can't afford any mistakes, just like that one. And it's going to give Andre a good run on Wayne down the straight. Let's see if he's got it. Yes, he's got it in the slipstream. Wayne could be kicking himself for that one. Here he goes. down the inside, keep it nice and tight. That's another beautiful move. Andre's really got that corner sorted out. But again, Wayne still gets a very good exit off the turn. Is he going to be able to try and the inside move on Andre again? He's going to go, but no, not close enough. This is going to go on and on as we head in car to Peter Larson in 4th place. Now on lap 14. We'll see how he deals with turn 1. He's not a tight line there. And whoa! That is Richard Fisher's Skoda leaping past us for 4th place. He's certainly having quite an aggressive drive up through the field. But here we go again with the leaders on lap 15. Reigns right back with him again. Is he going to try into the fast chicane? No, thinking better of it. He's still got plenty of time to go. He's got at least another 10 laps. But around at lap 16, and pit stops will be starting soon. Yes, that's Andre. Andre's heading in for his pit stop. And on lap 17, Wayne Belton making his stop. He's leaving his pit box, fuel and tyres on board. Now he's on the pit limiter all the way down the pit lane until about here. And now he's going to hit the throttle, and I think that, yes, it was Andre going through, so it looks like Andre has actually increased his lead through his pit stop, so he must have a very good pit stop. Lap 19 we skip to now, and still way down the field, lap on position 17 and 18, Mikey Mike and Mike Javlin. But here's what Andre is seeing, and he's not liking it. Wayne again going round the outside of him down the back straight. And I think he's gonna keep his foot in this time, side by side again, up towards the fast chicane, and see if they get through unscathed this time. Very, very close, and yes, they do. But Andre keeps the lead. You couldn't have got a piece of paper in between them through that corner, I think, but I don't think they touched. Wayne's still in the slipstream. He's going to get a good tow down the straight. Here we go. Andre's running a defensive line, but this straight's so wide, it's going to be very, very hard to keep him out. And here comes Wayne. He's left it very, very late. Can he keep it in tight? He has. Excellent move, excellent racing by these two. They're really going at it into lap 21. And we're back with Urban Ortner and Steve Smith, still disputing 9th place. But now Steve can't get it done this time, but oh, maybe so. Or Urban's gone out wide on that one and given Steve a run on the outside of him. I think they're still side by side at this point. Let's see where Urban is when they get to this corner. Up there he is. As he comes on there, there's a whoa! I think that was Smith just collected a spinning back marker there. That was an unlucky one. I want to lap 23 though, and the two leaders are still racing close together. And we also still have a battle for 5th place. This is Peter Larson, Johan Pezula and Chris Askew coming up behind them. Once again, and whoa, that's a big mistake for Andre. Coming through the fast chicane, he took a big bump over the curb into the tyre wall. Let's hope that hasn't, I wonder if that damaged his car, so I saw the rear wing fly off. We'll see when he gets onto the straight if he's got any other damage. Yeah, oh yes, the car looks very, very unsteady. Very unsteady. We'll see if he may be able to limp it round to the pits and get repairs, but oh, not after that. It's game over for Andre, unfortunately. He will be absolutely gutted at that. Up on lap 24, Chris Askew is definitely on the attack here in the closing stages, going past Peter Larson, but Larson's fighting straight back into turn 1. They're side by side in the middle of it, up over the curve for Chris, and Peter holds the place. This is good touring car action going on here. Up on lap 28, and Chris Askew has used his straight line speed again. And this time he's got the job done on Peter Larson to take 4th place. And one lap later he did an action replay of that on Johan Pezula, straight past him down the back straight. A tremendous straight line speed from the see it. But after 29 laps we have our winner, a double winner, Wayne Belcher. And he pops down and starts to 8. It's got very healthy gap over the rest of the field there, and he's delighted with that, and don't blame him. So Wayne Belcher and Unreal Racers take a double win in the first round from Vanport. Swedish Racing Mates and Team of Koss are also well represented in the top 10. And a lone AAA Racing Skoda from Evade Randall, they're popping up into 9th place. Big congratulations to all the drivers, and we shall see you back here for round 2 at Laguna Seca. See you then.